Hello, welcome to Chapter 1, Lesson 6. Today we're going to be talking about equivalent ratios. Now, I'm sure you've heard this word equivalent before when we talked about equivalent fractions. Equivalent meaning equal to. So, equivalent ratios are basically the same thing. Let's jump in. Photography. Andrea spent $2 to make 10 prints from a photo booth. Later, she spent $6 to make 30 prints. So let's express the relationship between the number of prints she made and the total cost for each situation as a rate in fraction form. Okay, so we know she can make 10 prints per $2 and 30 prints per $6. Now, that's all fine and dandy, but it doesn't really tell us exactly, which one was a better deal. We don't have a common denominator. We don't have a common rate on the bottom, a common ratio, right? We've got $2 and $6. So compare the relationship between the numerators of each rate in exercise 1, and then compare the relationship of the denominators. Skipping that. 3, what is the unit rate? So unit rate means let's get that denominator equal to 1. So if I have 10 prints per $2, divide by 2, and I would get a rate of 5 prints per $1. Now, if I look at my second ratio, I have 30 prints per $6. So to get that unit rate, that denominator equal to 1, divide by 6, and I would get 5 prints. Look at that. Per $1. What is the unit rate for 10 prints? So we'll do 5 prints per $1. Unit rate for 30 prints is 5 prints per $1. Are the rates equivalent? Yes. Explain. They both simplify to 5 prints per $1. There we go. Next page here, it says, let's use unit rates. There are different ways to determine if two ratios or rates are equivalent. One way is by examining unit rates. By comparing quantities as rates in simplest form, you can determine if the relationship of the two quantities between the two quantities stays the same. So this is what we did for the last one. And we got down to 5 prints per $1. Here's another example here. We've got 20 miles in 5 hours and 45 miles in 9 hours. Okay, so I can write them just like equivalent fractions, simplifying so that the denominator is 1. And we'd see that 4 miles per hour or 5 miles per hour, since the rates do not have the same unit rate, they are not equivalent. And which one would be faster? Going 45 miles in 9 hours. God, that's slow though. 5 miles per hour. That's about walking pace, just to kind of get it to something that you know about. Here we go. 3 t-shirts for $21 versus 5 t-shirts for $35. We could divide by 3, and get $7 per t-shirt. Divide by 5 and get $7 per t-shirt. Since they have the same unit rate, they are equivalent. Okay. Oh, good. And we get something that we get to do now. So we have 36 t-shirts per 3 boxes. Okay, so divide by 3, and I'm going to get 12 t-shirts per 1 box. The other one says, what if I have 60, you can already figure this one out, 60 t-shirts per 6 boxes. Divide by 6, divide by 6. This one we can get 10 t-shirts per 1 box. So we've got 10 t-shirts and 12 t-shirts. Are they equivalent? No. Why? Because one is 10 t-shirts per box and one is 12 t-shirts per box. So not equivalent. Maybe you did this work over here on the side where you're supposed to do it. Maybe I'll do that next time. All right, next one. We have 42 flowers in 7 vases. So we have 42, I'm just going to put F, per 7 vases. Divide by 7, divide by 7. We would get 6 flowers per 1 vase. And then we have 54 flowers per 9 vases. Divide by 9, divide by 9. I would get 6 flowers per vase. Are they equivalent? Yes, because 6 flowers per 1 vase is what the unit rate is. Here's another example here. Felisa read the first 60 pages of a book in 3 days. 60 pages per 3 days. She read the last 90 pages in 6 days. Are these reading rates equivalent? Solved it for you. Come on, give us some that we can solve. Next. Are they equivalent? Oh, 20 per day, 1 day and 15 per day. Here we go. Marcia made 10 bracelets per 5 friends. 10 bracelets per 5 friends. Jen made 12 bracelets per 4 friends. Okay, divide by 5, divide by 5 equals 2 bracelets per 1 friend. This lady, Jen, divide by 4. We would get 3 bracelets per 1 friend. So the question was, are they equivalent? No. Jen made more bracelets per friend than Marcia did. Marcia. Okay, here we have $168 per 42 cars. $152 per 38 cars. All right. Here's another option. Let's do the other option. Let's make things easier on ourselves. I'm going to say 168. I bet it's divisible by 6. Let's see. 28. Okay, let's do that. Divide by 6, and get it down to 28 over 7. Would you look at that? That's a lot easier. I mean, I could have done it longhand, but that would have been silly. Because 42, it wouldn't have been that easy. So let's just do it this way. Divide by 7, and we are going to get $4 per 1 car. Let's see if I can scooch this over here. Nope, cannot. $4 per car. Erase that so I can see it better. $4 per car. Okay, next we had $152 per 38 cars. 38 I don't love. Let's divide by 2. I would get, I'd get 19. 152. That would be 776. Ugh, yuck. Well, here we go. We can divide these both by 19 somehow. and get $4 per one car. Are they equivalent? Yes, they are. All right, that is all that I have for you for today. Hopefully this was pretty okay. Being that we are pretty good at equivalent fractions, we're just trying to get our ratios and rates down to a unit rate, which means our denominator is equal to 1 because then we can easily compare them. That's all I have. Thanks for watching.